Sunday morning and the water still has not drained. There's that same piece of newspaper. There's the water. It's gone down a smidge, but you can see all the crap in there. More crap. This is what I've been telling you guys. If you think I like the sound of my own voice, I'd be a hip-hop artist and put a beat and write songs, but I don't. See the water? It's standing. I tell you guys this through emails. I send you guys freaking videos. I go and show up at public hearings. I'm a neighborhood commissioner, and every time there's a report out, I bring it up, and you guys freaking ignore me. City Council this week is going to allow a change for their buddy, Mr. Carson, and this is all the crap that happens. Oh, let's take a look over here. I didn't even know there were drains over here, people. You can't see, but I don't want, it's too disgusting to even look. The water over there is still standing. It hadn't drained. Let's go take a look. And the water over there is still draining. Poor tree, that thing's beautiful. I know all this action was going on. Look at this. Look at all this standing water. Now so you can see the angle. There's Hunter and Dixon, right? That's my block that was flooded. All this still has not drained. The city doesn't have the flood maps. They haven't looked at them when they're looking for Mr. Carson's little shindig. Guys, it's all flooded, guys. This is all Purgatory Creek. And Carson wants to build a huge complex over there. And they haven't even been looking at the flood maps. Do you guys need a map to know it frickin' floods? Here's a visual aid for you from an iPad. It floods. And I know that over there, guess what? Mr. Carson's property didn't flood because he's got illegal TxDOT fill from one side of the street that ended up on his property. Look, guys, that's not draining over there. You guys build over there and you flood us all out over here is what's going to happen. Why should I even do my remodeling job on my house when Mr. Carson's coming to town with his homies? And I know that you guys have been waiting for this road project to finish because your timeline is perfect. In fact, the developer was talking with your planning people just to time it for when this thing finished, it hit your workflow. You think we're stupid people? You know, it's all fun and games when you guys do your little land deals, but when it starts flooding my street, that's when it gets real, people. Freaking had it, people. I've had it. I've had it. I've been proactive about this stuff. Look at this crap. Look at that crap. You can hear it. Sounds like Carson taking a piss in there. Look at this. He built up his land, people, with TxDOT stuff from across the street. We're going to come pay a little visit. You guys aren't preventing any stormwater, nothing. Crap. More crap. This. Let's see what it is. Does the city even tell them that they're out of compliance? Place, material, fill, and grading. Preparation permit. Unbelievable how this site has been built up. And look what they've done to these trees. I'm getting off now. I've been complaining about this long enough. Reason why we don't put fill up Because if I built up my front lawn 20 feet up, I would flood my next door neighbor. Here's a visual for you people. Look, you can see the height difference. Look at this. How does this neighbor feel over here with him building up his land? Look, people. Can you see it? This is all free textile fill that should have been hauled off. But somehow he got it for free. Can't be safe. You can even hear something. What the hell is that? CBS. Moving on though on Hunter. Even my activist spidey senses did not pick this one up, nor did my brain even think to come over here and shoot this footage. Unbelievable, guys. It's still draining. This is in a flood zone. I know you guys don't have the maps for your little friend, Mr. Carson. Maybe we'll have them this week when it comes before the dais. But please allow me to offer you visual aid number 1. We are in a flood zone. This is what we call purgatory hell. See, guys, look. The water is all the way up to the bridge. And look, this is underwater, people. It's called a flood zone. Look, there's the water. Do you see? See how high the water is, guys? Let's take a look on the other side, what's going on. So, in case we don't have the maps yet for Mr. Carson, here is some wonderful iPad footage to prove to you that this is in the flood zone. Hey, y'all, we got some water action going on. It looks like this is in the flood zone. By the way, this is where the onyx scraper that was authenticated by Texas State was found. It was a perfect onyx scraper, and it was right here in this area, and it's on film. So in case you're wondering, if the rain had continued, then what would have happened? Because look how high the water is, y'all. It's Sunday, by the way. It's Sunday, almost beer time. Not quite yet. So the rain was Thursday, Thursday night, Friday? And this is literally, my house is right down there. And Mr. Carson wants to build something right down over there. And y'all are gonna let him do it, aren't you? I'm sick of being nice and polite. I email you guys. I send y'all videos. I freaking write up a report when I can't show up because I'm working to the neighborhood commission meeting. I say it in the neighborhood commission meeting. I go to the city council meetings and I tell you guys that this area is flooding. You guys don't care. You don't care that the drains are clogged. You don't care that you're about to build in a flood zone. And you certainly don't care about the neighbors that live over there where he's illegally putting his flood, guys. It's Sunday morning and that stuff hasn't drained yet. By the way, thanks for the nice industrial look planning. Downtown got pretty green ones, but the actual neighborhoods got stuff like this. This has standing water, it's not draining. I'm sure all the parents of these kids are pleased that their children are living in an area that doesn't drain. Living in an expensive apartment won't get you anywhere, darlings, if you're trapped because city planners can't hire contractors that create specific forms of drainage that we need in a flood zone. All your expensive maps are a waste of time if you don't follow the data and protect the public. And if you guys build something over here, you're gonna create a flood situation like nobody's business. And I'm pretty sure y'all will just suck up and do it. Because that's how y'all roll. Y'all are sellouts. You could care less about the public. Is this even draining? I can't even go in there. I don't want to get run over. You know what, Sam Marcus? I'm not overreacting about this because I received a letter from the city about this proposed Carson thing, and I'll show it to you when I get home after I finish my Sunday meal at Garcia's. So this is not just LMC all worked up over some activism thing. This is a letter the city sent to my home, which means that my home could be impacted by this development right over there. They're just going to do whatever they want. They've already flooded out the Blancos with Capes Camp. Now they're going to do it with Carson, and they're going to flood out Belvin, you freaking losers. I was going through my footage, y'all. Can y'all tell I grew up watching Marvin Zindler? Eyewitness news, people. Look behind me, y'all. First of all, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Every time I drive by, I think how blessed I am to live in a town where I can see these old things. But there's the water. It's still draining, y'all. So if there's any question, I hope we've connected the dots together. This is in the flood zone. So the letter that you guys sent me, that will be the last little clip that I'll post for this blog. When y'all send a letter to me, I take it seriously because I actually follow all the crap that goes on in the city. I don't watch sports and stupid TV shows. I actually try to do something to my community, and y'all could give a crud. You don't care that people are involved. All you want them to do is vote for your little developer hack dies people and move on. I better move on because I'm blocking the road. Y'all, look at how much water's still standing. Unbelievable to me. None of this is draining. And Carson wants to build a big high-rise over there when we can't even get all this to drain over here, y'all. What would have happened if it would have continued to rain? All this water would have hit Belvin, most certainly the people back there, those houses. And then if it would have gone and drained over Hunter, Carson's fill would have smashed it all back to the residents. Look how high this water is, guys. And this is Sunday, not yet beer time, but almost, right? And that's how long it's been sitting. Hey, y'all, none of it's draining. Look at the beautiful trees, by the way. Not draining, none of it. All the way down. So all that water's standing, and it's right over there that Carson wants to build his complex. If the rain had continued, we all would have been flooded. If he digs into that earth and messes up the patterns, the topography, it's going to impact the neighborhoods. I'm telling you what. And once